my name is Aileen. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my transition into the University of Washington and also my bigger transition into an even bigger city. My family is pretty small. There's moms, pops, and the B that is not in my family. Then there is my sister and me. I've spent most of my life in the Tri-Cities, well, as far back as I can remember. I did my whole elementary in the Tri-Cities, my middle school, and finally I graduated from Kennewick just last summer. During my high school years, some sad things happening, like my decision to strive for a full IB diploma, needless to say, I didn't get that. Within this time, I was very bitter because I had to wake up really early and go to bed really late because I had so much homework, plus also I was trying to play sports. Not everything in high school was sad. I also met the love of my life. We've had a successful 3-year run. Not everything was fun and games though. During my freshman year, my dad had a very severe injury where he pretty much crushed his foot, and that has been kind of hard for my family. I think it's been a good and a bad transition in many ways. It has brought our family, well, our little family, even closer together, but it also has set apart many differences, like the fact that, I don't know, my dad can't do anything anymore. Overall, I feel like this very close family and loved ones and a very set, stable manner of living back in Tri-Cities is what makes a transition to the university really hard, because it's a bigger city and I feel like I'm not with the people that I should be with. I also miss just physically being with my loved ones. I mean, I do call home and they call me, but it's not the same. Overall, though, I would say that Seattle has treated me pretty good, and the university too. I met a couple cool people and had a couple fun times, so it's not all sad and depressing like the weather. Missing my family, friends, and loved ones is still a big issue though, and I think that's the hardest part about transitioning into the university, just missing the people you love. But like my pops always says, it's a sacrifice you have to make in life, and here I am, making the sacrifice for my life.
My name is Yesenia, and I am currently a student at the University of Washington. My journey started with my parents, Margarita and Carlos Navarro. My mother and father lived in the street apart from each other in a small town called La Caja in Mexico. They fell in love and they were married in Comala in this church. After a year, my father left my mom pregnant with me and came to the United States to look for a better future. After 6 months, my mother joined my father in the States shortly after. My father was working, picking oranges, strawberries, grapes, cherries, and apples depending on the season, until he came to Wenatchee where he found a stable job where he was a manager of an orchard. My brothers Gustavo and Cuauhtemoc were born and we grew up around nature. My father always pushed me to do well in school and to take advantage of the opportunities that were given to me. He did not want me working a dead-end job like he did. I took his message at heart and I took as many advanced placement classes and I became involved in school. I was determined to go to college and go where no one in my family has ever gone before. My friends always were there to support me. When I found out I'd gone to the University of Washington, it was a bittersweet moment. Bitter because the life I shared with my friends and family would be different, but sweet because I was going to college and I was the first one out of my family to do so. I planned on majoring in biology and graduating with honors.